Hello everyone, welcome to the Gold Medal Caregiver channel. Here, we share caregiving tips and tricks, teaching you how to easily care for elders or patients at home. If you have family members who need care, don't worry. We'll not only help you manage their daily lives, but also teach you some practical methods to help them gradually improve their health. That's our mission at Gold Medal Caregiver. Today's episode is very important. We're going to talk about the root cause of illness, which is related to Chinese culture, and that is Tai Chi. What is the connection between Tai Chi and the body and illness? We'll share that with those who are meant to know. We all know that Tai Chi is the most important traditional theory in China. Tai Chi is divided into yin and yang. When we are born, we are formed from prenatal vital energy and postnatal essence from our parents. In Tai Chi, yin and yang are intertwined, with yin within yang and yang within yin, interacting with each other. We humans are the same, with prenatal vital energy and postnatal cells interacting. Prenatally, vital energy, due to ignorance, is divided into mind and spirit, essence, energy, spirit, and the mind and spirit interact with the postnatal body's awareness. Postnatally, the divine nature governs the operation and development of all cells in the body. For example, when a woman is pregnant, the baby develops in the womb. Modern science has proven that human cells are incredibly delicate and mysterious, like a super great and loving factory. The number of cells is enormous. An adult human body has about 37 trillion cells, which is about 370,000 billion cells in total. The number of cells that live and die every day is about 8 billion. And the lifespan of cells in different parts of the body varies from the shortest intestinal cells with a lifespan of 2 or 3 days to liver cells. Heart and brain cells have lifespans ranging from several months to several tens of months. With such a massive number of cells and different lifespans, if there is no divine nature to accomplish this, we cannot do it ourselves. Moreover, the life and death cycle of the body's cells is also a Tai Chi cycle. In this cycle of life and death, everything is controlled by the prenatal vital energy. The number of cells in the body is in a balanced state. Just the uncontrolled increase or decrease in the number of cells is a troublesome disease. Therefore, prenatal vital energy is extremely important. It controls and regulates the quantity and quality of our body's cells, and also maintains the health and functioning of various organs. Modern genetic science tells us that the health of cells is directly related to mitochondria. So, everyone should first understand that the aging and health of the body is directly related to our prenatal vital energy. And the changes in the body are related to the desires, habits, and routines of the human mind because the body serves the mind. Because the mind and body are also Tai Chi. The body affects the mind, and the mind affects the body. They interact with each other. Both the mind and body, this Tai Chi, are closely related to the prenatal vital energy. The massive number of cells and the supermassive number of mitochondria in the body. We humans have 37 trillion cells and even more than tens of trillions of mitochondria, all living and operating independently. It's hard to imagine, right? It's like having trillions of people working for you. And cells, like us, have life and death. When they are alive, they operate along with the mind and nature, serving and working for the mind, and they communicate, transmit, and transport various messages and nutrients. When their lifespan is up, they receive a notification and automatically commit suicide, not dwelling on life or death. How incredible. No wonder the Buddha said long ago that human life is rare, 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 birth in the Middle Kingdom is rare, and hearing the Dharma is rare. It takes considerable fate to see and hear this content. These cells are all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. After birth, cells begin to serve the mind and body. When the time comes, cells will receive a notification to prepare for suicide and leave. But if at this time the cell suddenly doesn't want to commit suicide, it will become a cancer cell. Modern genetic science is working hard to study the mysteries within this. Currently, we only know that mitochondria in cells play a very important role in the human body. The number of mitochondria in the cells of various organs in the body ranges from hundreds to thousands. Currently, we know that mitochondria are responsible for producing adenosine triphosphate, ATP energy for our cells to use, so that our cells can function normally. Therefore, it can be seen that if the mitochondria are normal, the cells will be normal. So there is a big question here, which is that cells are constantly in a cycle of life and death. They must produce new cells and mitochondria which require both postnatal substances and prenatal energy. Modern postnatal nutrients are not lacking, but if what is lacking is prenatal vital energy, when the vital energy is not strong enough, the quality of newly generated cells and mitochondria will be poor. It's like a pregnant mother. If her physical quality is not good, the newborn's physique will also be poor. Simply put, it's like each generation is worse than the last. Cells and mitochondria are getting worse generation after generation. No wonder the body is aging more and more and bodily functions are getting worse and worse. Now, genetic science also tells us that about 80% of chronic diseases are caused by mitochondrial mutations, and cells are controlled by our prenatal vital energy. So mitochondria are also controlled by prenatal vital energy. So, reading up to this point, you should know how important prenatal vital energy is to us. Although our current genetic science is very advanced and can clone people so far, there are no drugs that can activate our mitochondria and prevent them from degrading, because postnatal methods cannot supplement prenatal energy. Yin is yin and yang is yang. The two can interact and operate, but they cannot replace each other. If we want to elaborate on how to nourish life and activate mitochondria, that is another profound topic, and we will discuss it later if we have the opportunity. Abundant prenatal vital energy in childhood. When we are born, during our infancy, we are only responsible for sleeping and eating. One replenishes prenatal energy and the other replenishes postnatal energy, and they interact. When eating, we don't sleep, and when sleeping, we don't eat. So from infancy to adolescence, we sleep a lot and very well, and our prenatal vital energy is fully replenished, not to mention postnatal nutrition. In today's modern society, everyone eats very nutritiously, so we can observe one thing here, which is that prenatal vital energy is replenished by sleeping, and it cannot be replenished by eating. If it could be replenished postnatally, there wouldn't be so many health problems now. If you don't sleep well, your prenatal vital energy will be imbalanced and insufficient. It's important to know that sleeping replenishes vital energy, and there will be references to this later. Of course, based on current knowledge, sleeping is not the only way to replenish prenatal vital energy. There are other methods as well. Slowly depleting prenatal vital energy like a frog in warm water. As we grow up, our interpersonal relationships become more complicated. From adolescence to marriage to having children, from starting a family to establishing a career. In the process of making money, in the 5 cardinal relationships, ruler, subject, father, son, husband, wife, elder brother, younger brother, friend, all kinds of interactions can make people feel overwhelmed, hurting their hearts, minds, and bodies. You can carefully review your past life. After interpersonal relationships become complicated, the mind and spirit are no longer pure. This gradually consumes the prenatal vital energy stored during childhood. In the next few decades of life, we replenish less and consume more. The body needs it, and the mind consumes even more. It's slowly depleted just like that. Just like a frog in warm water, slowly, even sleep becomes poor. We can't return to the sleep quality we had as infants. This state continues in a vicious cycle. Just like the cells and mitochondria mentioned above, they are constantly in a cycle of life and death, constantly iterating. But each generation is worse than the last. In the end, even a single straw can break a camel's back. The balance of the prenatal and postnatal cycle of the body, this Tai Chi, is gradually broken. After losing balance, people naturally develop problems. I mentioned earlier that prenatal vital energy is divided into mind and spirit. The function of the mind is the 6 senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, which also rely on prenatal vital energy to function. The balance of life and death of the massive number of cells in the body, and the operation of mitochondria, also rely on spiritual energy, essence, energy, spirit. The mind is the master, and the body is the guest. So, when prenatal vital energy is insufficient, it is often the body that develops problems first, but not always. In my work experience, I often see elderly people with insufficient essence, energy, and spirit, and even their eyes or ears don't function well. Their eyes can't open, or their ears can't hear. This is what people call aging. Dementia also arises from this phenomenon. Before dementia occurs, it is often caused by long-term insomnia, or a reverse day-night cycle, resulting in poor sleep. Now, from the perspective of the life and death cycle of body cells, we explained that cell aging and mitochondrial degradation resulting in diseases are all due to insufficient prenatal vital energy. Imbalance of the mind and body is the cause, and the arising of illness is the effect. Here's a little secret. Besides sleeping, looking at the sun can also replenish prenatal vital energy, because the sun is the power plant of the entire solar system, and mitochondria are the power plants of all human cells. So, our bodies can absorb the sun's energy by looking at it. This is a very rare secret, but never look at the sun on your own. You must be guided and initiated by a teacher. Without guidance, looking directly at the sun will injure your eyes. The retina will be damaged, and in severe cases you may go blind. On the other hand, if you look at the sun with proper technique, you will gain immense benefits after a period of time. This is also because the current time and space have reached the stage of Earth's ascension, with the arrival of the 9th purple fire period. Now, people can receive this message. Everyone should cherish this opportunity. The theory of Tai Chi is very important, and everything is interconnected. Tai Chi theory is the theory of nature. Modern people ignore the importance of prenatal vital energy. Modern people follow their desires without conforming to nature, without following the natural order. Their minds and bodies lose balance, which is why various diseases arise. Many people suffer from illnesses and hospitals are overcrowded. Therefore, the ancient sages warned us to follow the natural order, cultivate our bodies and minds. Those who follow nature will prosper, and those who go against nature will perish. So I hope everyone will pay attention to this point and cultivate their health together to maintain a healthy body so that we can have a free and comfortable life. Alright, that's all for today's sharing. I hope this is helpful to everyone. Remember to subscribe to our channel. See you next time.